Welcome to the first match of the round in the Men's Superliga. We've got the game of the week between Phoenix Futsal WA and Condors FC. Phoenix currently sit in 5th, whilst Condors sit in 6th. So a great head-to-head matchup where the winner will, if Condors win, they'll overtake. If Phoenix win, they'll assert themselves into the top 4. So plenty to play for. And we'll just go through the lineups for the Condors. It's Diego Gonzalez back in the side, which is great to see, wearing the number 6 in the captain's armband. Claudio Camposano, the number 5. Nicholas Canast, the number 7. Yimi Atuez, the number 11. Felipe Vera, the number 10. Matthias Urbina, the number 9. Pablo Vargas, the number 2. Rolando Rojas, the number 8, Cristobal Zuniga, the number 15, and Jamie Bedoya, the number 12. And for Phoenix Futsal WA, it's the captain Ali Milem wearing the number 10, Amirali Azimi, the number 6, Berat Jaja, the number 3, Frank Gordon, the number 8, Maysam Kanani, the number 9, Mohamed Tatonchi, the number 7, Omid Ashragi, the number 2, Muslim Al Mohammed, the number 1, and Korai Altintas, the number 11. As Phoenix with the possession early, here's Jaja. Out wide to Tatonchi, who finds Milhem, back to Tatonchi, inside to Kanani. Jaja. Back to the captain in, Ali Milem, and to Tatonchi. Space to drive forward. I think it's a notable absence of Bakar Zayed from today's matchday squad. He's on the bench coaching, so he must have picked up an injury. And neither is Diego Garcia present as the coach. So the only other thing I can think of is he's taking his role as head coach and deciding not to play for that reason. But nevertheless, Phoenix still have an extremely strong lineup and are the hot favourites to get the job done, even without their talisman at the back. It's Milham who tries to find Kanani in the corner, but the Condors defend well. And Phoenix have a corner. Out to Milham, who's made team of the week every round so far. One player of the round performance, so he's been in great form. Tatonchi fires off the right. What an exceptional save that was by Zuniga. The strong left hand, quick reflexes, and puts it behind for a corner. Milhem in the center, but Vera receives in front. Rojas. In fact, it's Vargas rather. Jaja, Milhem, Vera, and Diego Gonzalez to take the side ball for Condors. They're sporting a fresh pair of white new kits. Zuniga goes long over the top, but the number 9, Matthias Urbina, can't quite keep it in. Kanani trying to find a way through. Gonzalez defending well. Ashragian to Milhem. Back to Ashragian. In fact, it's to Tatonchi rather, what am I saying? It looks similar from a distance. Gonzalez centers it, but it's won by Kanani. Jaja back to Kanani, ball forward for Milhem, and a rare loose touch from Ali Milhem. As Urbina to Gonzalez. And now Vargas loses out. And still going Kanani. Scores the opener for Phoenix. Picked Vargas' pocket and chipped it over Zuniga, who went to ground early. As an influx of substitutions for Phoenix, it's Amir Azimi and Omid Eshragin checking onto the court. Vargas down the line to Vera. And Vera tries to spin around Eshragin. Urbina. Vargas. Ball through looking for Gonzalez. Now Phoenix are on the counter, but they're susceptible if they lose the ball. Well defended by the Condors. They might be able to spark a chance themselves. And no advantage. The free kick was given to the Condors. Vargas. Gonzalez. Out wide, Vera, back to Gonzalez, who leaves it expecting Vargas to be there. He wasn't. Phoenix have numbers forward, and it's 2-0. Mohamed Tatonchi, scorer of the second. In fact, it was a Eshragin scorer of the second, as Milhem and Kanani make their way to the bench. Frank Gordon and Cora Altentas on for their first minutes of the match. Gonzalez. Eshragin. Al-Mohamed out wide to Azimi. Azimi does really well. Still going Azimi. Now a 3-on-1 up the other end for the Condors. Can they make Phoenix pay? Fired in at the near post there by the number 9, Matthias Urbina. Nicholas Canast starting on the bench for the Condors. Maybe controversially, some would suggest is being their best player thus far this season. Azimi needing options. Gonzalez stepping up on him. Eshragin. Gordon back to Eshragin. And a good first time ball out from Altintas, looking for the run of Gordon. And a couple of substitutions on for the Condors. It's Claudio Campesano and the man we were speaking of moments earlier, Nicholas Canast. Vera, here's Canast with the toe poke. Vargas, he was pushed by Gordon. And it's a foul for the Condors. Probably just beyond scoring distance, but if they work it well, they can definitely create a chance out of it. Fired off the right there, blocked by the wall. And Canast appealing for the foul. Referee says no. Eshragin. Azimi wants it in the center. Eshragion's under pressure. He's going to have to be careful. Ran into all sorts of trouble there, and the Condors take it quickly off the right. And they've got a corner. Up the line. Campesano with a blistering effort on goal. Zali Milhem checking back on for Frank Gordon. He wasn't on the court for long, but it's important for Phoenix. They do get the best player back on to make sure they don't give Condors an inch. Milhem on the ball now. Altentas back to Milhem. Azimi. Altentas. Milhem squeezes it out to Azimi, who looks to return it for Milhem. It's fallen to Altentas in the end. Zuniga, long ball over the top. Can Yimi Achuez bring it under control? Not quite. Milham gives it away in the centre. Campesano. Canas keeps it in. Top of the D. Azimi wins it back. And it's fallen nicely for Milham. Well defended by Vargas. A 3-on-2 for the Condors. Campesano. His shot's wide. Azimi to Ashragian. Ashragian trying to go through the legs there of Achuez. Canast. And Urbina coming on with the bib still on there for a second. Lucky to not pick up a yellow. Urbina in the centre to Canast. Played in the centre, but Azimi wins it back. He's still going, Azimi. Out wide to Ashragian. In the centre, looking for Azimi for the return. Milham fires off the left. Canast. Achuez. And those two early goals look to have woken up the Condors, who are trying to make their mark on the game. Shot from range there, and it's been parried away for a side ball. Up the line there from Canast. Ball wasn't disposed of on the line correctly, and they've taken it quickly. Ashragian has fallen nicely to him, but well defended by Achuez. Canast. Urbina. Back to Canast. Ball lofted over the top from Nicholas Canast. Al Mohammed. To Tunchi, who's back on now. Azimi. Centre for Tatar. Centre for Milham. Azimi, he's having a good game today, looking awfully lively, covering a lot of ground as he gets it out to Ashragian. Zuniga not fooled this time. Up the line to Milham. Tatonchi with the layoff, and that's gone in. Mistake from Zuniga. And Phoenix make them pay. It's 3-0 here at Subiaco. And a timeout's been called by Condors. They've got to get themselves back on track with 8 minutes to go in the first half, or else this game could get ugly. And both sides take the court for the restart. Phoenix out to an early 3-goal lead. Kanani, Milham and Ashragian, the goal scorers. We haven't seen an awful lot of captain Diego Gonzalez either. Perhaps still coming back from an injury, not going to exert himself too much. Risk of making it worse. To Chonchi Frank Gordon back on now for Phoenix. Jar Jar given away in the centre. Canast with the forward run. Can he finish? Nicholas Canast drags his effort wide, and that was the chance the Condors needed from the man they wanted it to be, but not to be on this occasion for the former Queenslander Nicholas Canast. He's done it all in Queensland, won the SFL with South Brisbane Fury, and now he's looking to conquer Perth. As Gordon shoved into the grandstand there. In fact, it may have been Jar Jar, but nevertheless, Phoenix will get the free kick on the left. Bharat Jar Jar standing over it. Gordon at the top of the D. Kanani tries to get beyond Achuez, but can't beat the second Maysam Kanani as Matias Urbina checking off. It's Diego Gonzalez back on. He'll look to settle things at the back for the Condors. Ball still in play somehow. Looks like Phoenix stopped for a second, but now they're on the counter-attack. Kanani can't beat the last man. It's a 2-on-2 up the other end. Gonzalez. And flashing across the face of goal there from Yimi Achuez. Claudio Campesano's run was too late. Tatonchi. Jar Jar. Down the line for Tatonchi. Gets it back out to Jar Jar. Maysam Kanani gets beyond Canast and tries to thread the needle to the back post as Felipe Vera checking on for the Condors. He scored a great goal last week. Here he is again, Vera. That one wasn't far away. Muslim Al Mohammed relieved to see it go past the post and not in the bottom corner. Tatonchi, Jar Jar, and the press from the Condors locking down the Phoenix is Ali Milham warming up on the touchline, getting ready to come back on. He'll be what they need to deal with any kind of pressure at the back. The man is an absolute wizard on the ball. League MVP and Golden Boot winner last time out. And here he is for Phoenix, the captain. Condors look to take it quickly, but I think the foul might have gone the other way due to the Condors taking it too quickly without the ball being stationary. And inside the last 5 minutes of the first half, Phoenix are out to a 3-goal lead. 3 soft goals, you'd have to say, though. Casual errors from the Condors defensively. One being that of Cristobal Zuniga, who's usually so reliable. And then the other, a ball being left by Diego Gonzalez, expecting Vargas to be there. And I think the first goal, it was Vargas giving away the ball at the back. So rather unfortunate for the Condors, but at the same time, in a league of this quality, you can't afford to make those 1% errors. Here's a chance for them up the other end. And Gonzalez, looks like the hammy's gone. He's coming back off. It's Claudio Campesano. He will come back on as Gonzalez picks up a yellow card for incorrect substitution, despite being injured. Maybe a little bit harsh, but the rules are the rules. Azimi gives it away up high. That should be a foul. And the rolling foul has been given. But I think so was the advantage. The Condors saying they would have preferred the free kick, but they'd be saying otherwise if that shot from Nicholas Canast had found the top corner. It wasn't far away. Looks like though they will be without their captain for the remainder of the match. Kanani breaks forward. Still going Kanani. And a push in the back there from Felipe Vera. Kanani makes way to the bench. Korai Altintas back on. And it's 5 fouls for the Condors. Jamie Bedoya on the bench, not happy. He's going to go into the book and he's got to be careful to not get himself sent off. Games like this are where you need a coach. They're on 5 fouls. They've just got to be careful and see the game out before half-time, but it looks like they're trying to press high, and that might be the 6th foul. Could have been given. I've seen them given before. Canast squares it. Farah. But a lovely block there from Amir Azimi, who put his body on the line. After being dropped from the squad a couple of weeks ago, he's giving Diego Gonzalez every reason to never make that mistake again. In fact, you've got to say all the Phoenix players are playing well. They're all contributing in one way, shape or form. And they might be on the counter again. Alton just breaks forward. Azimi finds him, returns it. Azimi with the 1%er again, but this time he gets beat. It's a chance for Canast, but a great save by Al Mohammed. The last line of defense holding up well. And they look to go up the other end quickly to Milham. But the Condors in another fast breakaway. Ball across. Canast. Another save from Al Mohammed. And the Phoenix could have been away if Milham got his touch right. Do we see the 6th foul? We do. And Ali Milham's not happy, but he's got nothing to complain about. His side is going to the penalty spot. And they've got a chance to extend their lead. Milham will be the one to take it. Can he add to his tally for the game and for the season? Ali Milham, a bit of an unconventional run-up, but you can imagine what he's going to do. Come around and strike it off the right. Milham, and it's 4-0. Zuniga dove the right way, but went down early. And it goes from bad to worse for the Condors, who just need to see the game out before half-time. I think they have been a little unlucky. They've definitely had chances, just haven't been able to capitalise on them. Zuniga has gotten a little bit unfortunate. Al Mohammed, they're calling for the 6th foul for that. I don't think it was quite enough for a 6th foul, and the referee agrees with me. Azimi, he's given it away, but Al Mohammed clears it. Alert goalkeeping from Muslim Al Mohammed, who's looking to be at the top of his game tonight. And inside the final minute, Al Mohammed again. And another block from the Phoenix. The last line of defense holding up well. The Condors definitely aren't out of this game. Another shot coming in. Ashrakian getting pressed out of play. And the Condors get it back. They try and play that one to the back post. It's chipped by Vera, and they get there in the end. It's Nicholas Canast. It's his 5th goal of the season, and the Condors might just have a lifeline before halftime. As we see that one in the instant replay, they've deserved to go, the Condors. I have to say, it's a timeout for the Phoenix. Standing coach Bakar Al-Karahuli is just going to look to make sure that they don't concede a second before halftime, and we'll have a quick break and be back in just a moment. think they deserve a lead, but I don't know if I could say 4-1 would be the score. I'd give Zuniga off his line. Can they make him pay? Canast with the toe poke. Blocked by Phoenix. Clock stops with 9 seconds left. Campesano. And cleared away by a shrug in. Zuniga just puts it into the mixer, and that's a halftime whistle. Phoenix Futsal WA 4, Condors FC 1. Second half between Phoenix Futsal WA and the Condors. Phoenix currently lead 4-1, but this game is still very well in the mixer. The Condors have probably had more of the chances, just haven't been able to beat an in-form Muslim Al Mohammed. And here's another chance, and another from Kinast. Al Mohammed tipping it over the bar. And they've got a corner up the line. Vera. Bina to Tonchu. To Milham. Kanani, they've got numbers forward, Phoenix, but Kanani's touch let him down. They've been forced to retreat to Jarja. Over the top there by Bharat Jarja. But he'll get it back. Al Mohammed gives it to Kanani. Across to Jarja in the centre. Milham to Tonchu. Back to Milham. And one up high by Nicholas Canast. He'll go into the book for kicking the ball away, as it was judged to have been a free kick. But the Condors are looking threatening. The high press is working. On another day, if Canast wins the ball cleanly, it's a clear chance on goal. That one's taken quickly for Milhem, who can't get beyond Vargas. Zuniga in the center. Vera. Out wide to Canast. And the ball into the corner. Lovely. Back post. Kanani. Still going Kanani. Jaja. Milhem. They're playing him up high now. Can play in almost any position on the court. Ali Milhem, probably beside goalkeeper. They can use him as a fixer, flanker, or target. And now they've got Mason Kanani up high, but the throw falls short. A chance for Vera on the spin. Muhammad's equal to it once again. This time the throw making the distance, and a chance for Milhem. Somehow that didn't find the bottom corner. But it must have taken a touch from Zuniga on the way through. They've got a corner here, Phoenix. Kanani. He didn't dispose of the ball in the regulated 4 seconds. And it's been turned over. Vargas has to give it back to his keeper, Cristobal Zuniga. Down the line from Vargas. Turned inside. Did Yimi Achuez. And looking for the return ball. Vargas. In the center. Canast. Given away. Milhem breaking away forward. Out wide. Kanani. Still going Kanani. Shot was blocked. Falls kindly for Jaja. To Tonshu. Milhem on the return there from Kanani. Still going Kanani. And that's 5-1. That's a lovely goal from Mason Kanani with the celebration to go with it. And that might be game, set, match. It's Kanani's second of the evening. And it's a full rotation for Phoenix Futsal WA. Atentas, Ashrakian, Azemi and Frank Gordon make their way to the court. So definitely a good chance for the Condors to try and score. A weaker subset of players to what they had on prior, but still all very good in their own right. Mirazemi and Ashrakian have played exceptionally well today. Frank Gordon, the up-and-coming youngster, hasn't seen too many minutes, but he's done his job when he's been on the court, and he's sent up high to target. Campesano marshalling him. Azemi. Given away there by Azemi, and Canastas, another chance on goal that he couldn't take advantage of. It's just not falling the way the Condors this evening, is it? Gordon holds it up well at pivot. Turns inside and tries to hold off Campesano, but the larger frame pays dividends in the end. Ashragian with the Rabona clearance. Given away to Urbina. Canas ball across the court. Campesano down the line to Achuez. And it's trickled out of bounds. Al-Mohammed. Ashragian. Out in Tass. And ball over the top, but couldn't pick up the run of Omid Ashragian. Zuniga goes long. Looking for Achuez. Was there a hold on the Condors number 11? Referee says yes. And Claudio Campesano trying to get as close to goal as the referee, Ryan Morris, will let him. And it looks like he's lining up the shot. Campesano from range. Great save from Al-Mohammed. And as Urbina came in for the follow-up, he got a toe in to chip it out wide. He's had an exceptional game today, Muslim Al-Mohammed. And cleaned up there was Yumiyachuez. Will we see a yellow card come out? We do. Amira Zemi, the culprit, going into the book. A free kick a bit further out from goal this time. Achuez out wide. It's Vera now. Back to Achuez. Vera down the line. Al Mohammed off his line once again brilliantly. And with 13 minutes to go in this one, we'll just touch on the next contest. Alliance FC take on the Andinos. So another exciting matchup in store. Should be a close contest. Scoreline not so close in this match, but the balance of play and chances definitely has been. Milhem, Gordon, lays it off to Milhem, Ishrakian, a great tackle, and they've sent the Condors away. A chance for Achuez. Scuffs his effort from point blank range. The Condors are begging for a goal. If they get the shot on target, Muslim Mohammed is equal to it every time. And when he looks like he might have just been beaten, they miss the goal completely. Laid off to Campesano. Looking for the back post, but Gordon puts it into touch. Felipe Vera up the line and on the right there by Campesano on the follow-up with the volley. That one over the bar, but they're claiming it was a last touch off a Phoenix defender. The referee's not buying it. Al Mohammed drops it at the feet, actually goes long. Vera out wide, Vargas on the right, and blazes it over the bar. Muslim Al Mohammed to Gordon, a long ball by Gordon. Ashrakian. Gordon shifts it over the top. Falls, goes behind for a corner actually. Looked like it was going to fall to Cristobal Zuniga, but a last touch there from Urbina. And the shot flies over the bar. 11 minutes to go. Phoenix out to a 5-1 lead. Zuniga with the long throw. Mohammed claims it, releases it quickly. Ashrakian. Gordon. Lovely ball over the top for Milhem. Lays it off. Ashrakian cuts inside. Now a chance for the Condors on the break once again. Lovely tackle from Ashrakian. It's a 2-on-1 up the other end. But Ashrakian can't keep his pass in the field of play. Vera chips it forward. Milhem gets in front. And now a chance for Phoenix. But Vera does well to make up for the loose pass. Still going Vera. Ball to the back post. And Campesano was making his way there, but not there in time. Long ball for Milhem, who's 1-on-1 at the back with Vargas. Tries to lay it off to Ashragi, and Vargas defends well. Brat Jar back on for Phoenix. Vera on the right. Blocked by Jar, and again. Milhem checks in the middle to receive to Tonchi. Out wide to Jar. Across the court to Milhem, who flicks it onto Ashrakian. And a 4-on-3. Vera hasn't made his way back to defend. Milhem. It's a 3-on-3 in the final third of the court, but Ali Milhem says he'll go all alone. Bina. In fact, it was Vargas who flicked it forward. Milhem Still going, Ali Milem. Was he brought down? A referee says yes. And I'm not sure if the foul was from Nicholas Canas, but he's in a yellow, so he'll have to be careful. Won't want to be committing any more of those, as a sending off from him will not only just about steal this match, but it'll make it harder next week for them. He has been their most important player this season. A goal of the week, a couple of team of the weeks, and averaging a goal a game. And Phoenix trying to conjure something up from the set plate. Looks like it'll be the left footer, and Mason Kenani lays it off to Chunchi. Looks to go low and hard to the back post. Chunchi in the center, given away, out wide. Canast, Vargas stumbles over the ball, gets back up and still somehow holds onto it, but his pass gives it away to Milem. Tries to slip it through to Kenani. Canast skips one challenge, two challenges. Vargas back to Canast. Urbina down the line to Canast. Looks to chip it inside, but it's picked up by the Phoenix. A 3-on-2. Milhem fires early. And Cristobal Zuniga's up for this play. Campesano, they've got numbers forward. Zuniga lays it off, and it's an own goal there from Jaja. Urbina was the one that caused it. Cristobal Zuniga's goalie run paid off, and with 7 minutes to go, when you thought the Condors might have been down and out, they make you wonder. 5 goals to 2. Titonchi, Azimi, ball across the court, finds Kenani. Looking to cut onto the left, but he's well marshalled by Campesano. Titonchi, Kenani. Across to Jaja. In the center, finding Azimi. Titonchi, down the line, looking for Azimi, but Canas defends well. Zuniga. Vera. And that's a foul there. Azimi, he's already on a yellow, so he's got to be careful. This match really heating up. It's Campesano, who probably will look to strike again from range. He does, but this time can't find the target. And they're appealing for a corner, but the timeout has gone the way of the Phoenix. With 5 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock, we'll have a quick break and be back in just a moment. And we will get play restarted here. Al Muhammad releasing quickly. Azimi on the fast break. Tries to play Jaja inside the D. Jaja All the way back to Kanani. To Tonchi. Tries to beat Campesano down the line. Can't quite do so. Lovely feet from Vera to twist and turn. Urbina. Ball in the center. Picked up by Vera. Inside. But Kanani's won it back. And he's on the break forward. Maysam Kanani. It was a good piece of defending from Felipe Vera, who tracked him the whole length of the court and got the touch to put it out of play. Kanani, Charger. Kanani looking for the one-on-one, ups for Azimi instead. For a sideline ball. As we see Ali Milham check back on the court, he will most likely see out the remainder of this match. Gives that one away there uncharacteristically. Vera, lovely feet, back row to Urbina. Campesano, Canast, heavy touch. Milham chasing it, Zuniga clears, and it's an open net for Azimi, who couldn't quite get the shot on target. And I think Phoenix are on 5 fouls now this half, so what a turn of events. That one given away there a bit cheaply by Canast. Milham to Tonchi. Still going to Tonchi, gets on the outside of Canast, and on the follow-up, what a save by Zuniga off Azimi's boot. He doesn't want this scoreline to get any greater. They're on 5 fouls. If they play their cards right and can draw a couple, there really could be game on. Urbina can't beat Kanani for strength. The number 9 does extremely well. He's had a good game. A good shot for man of the match. 2 goals and a solid defensive performance. Here he is again, Kanani. Can he put the final nail in the coffin? Just can't quite get his touch right there. Zuniga moves it on quickly. Canast to Urbina. Vera on the far side. Was he brought down? Referee says no. Canast fires off the right. The shot was blocked. Canast back rolls it. Falls for Vera, who toes it on the turn. Al Mohammed, a sub made at the wrong time for the Condors, but Achuez cleans up. Ashragian. In the center to Azimi, back out to Ashragian. Kanani. Lovely feet from Maysam Kanani. That is a foul, but going the other way, the Condors. So we won't see a 10-meter penalty just yet. Down the line. And that's the 6th foul on Yumi Achuez. Kanani, he didn't need to put the challenge in there. Achuez wasn't going anywhere. And if the Condors do score, we will have an interesting finish, to say the least. It's Al Mohammed, who's been almost impossible to beat all evening, up against Claudio Campesano, who seems to be the man that gets relied on to take the set pieces for the Condors. Referee's whistle goes. Campesano steps up. Al Mohammed saves. A big save by Muslim Al Mohammed. The shot was bound for the top corner. Korai Altentas coming on for the culprit that gave away the last foul in Maysam Kanani. His ball over the top was ambitious, but also quite good. Milham. And now Condors on the break. A nice ball. A little misguided. And inside the final 2 minutes, stop clock territory. Ashrakian scoops it forward. Kenast. In fact, Milham picked it up off the loose ball. Another turnover. It's a 3-on-1. Farkas. His shot was heading wide. Al Mohammed not taking any chances. Up the line. Kenast with the toe poke. Blocked by Artentas. Oh, Milham, rather. The block coming in again. And that one picked up by Milham. He's got the empty net. Ollie Milham. And there's the sealer. 6-2. It's a third of the evening, actually, for Milham, who completes his hat-trick. He gets himself in the team of the week for the 6th time running. And he'll be a shot at picking up player of the round, depending on how other performances go. Campesano, empty net is there again if they can find it. Zuniga inside the D. Achuez, Kenast with the toe poke. And the Condors have put up a good fight today. 6-2, flat as Phoenix. It has not been an easy game by any stretch of the equation. Fired off the right, deflected behind. And it's the keeper's ball. Last touch was off the Condor. Milham, one-on-one at the back. Tries to flick it over the top, but Campesano heads it down and out. Milham sending numbers forward. A good cross-court ball for Artentas. Squeezes it out to Georgia. Ashrakian. Tries to find Artentas. Kenast. Farkas. Zuniga's up. Kenast. Farkas. Inside from Vargas to the feeder Achuez. Kenast. Here's a chance. Helps it on. And the goal was open. But Cora Artentas was there to clear the danger. And with 7 seconds left, Phoenix Futsal will win the game 6-2. A hat-trick from Ali Milham, 2 goals from Mason Kenani, and 1 goal from Omid Ashrakian was enough for all 3 points for Phoenix. It was Nicholas Kenast and an own goal from, I believe, Bharat Jaja, or Mason Kanani rather, actually, but nevertheless, a 6-2 win in the end. It'll push Phoenix inside the top 4 after losing their opening 3 matches, and for the Condors, it just wasn't their evening, but they put up a good fight, played some good futsal, and will be ready to bounce back next week. We'll just touch on the next match between the Andinos and Alliance. Tune in a couple of moments whilst we run through the full-time statistics. The Condors having the better of the passes, 411 attempted, 302 completed. To Phoenix's 372 attempted, 266 completed. Condors with 43 shots, 27 on target. Phoenix with 16, 30 on target. So I think the stats speak for themselves. A 6-2 scoreline definitely wasn't a fair reflection of the match, but nevertheless, the Phoenix were the more clinical side on the day. And we will be back in just a couple of minutes with the next match.